Good morning, class 10. Welcome all of you in this special period of mathematics. In algebra, today you will learn the methods to solve a pair of linear equations. Yesterday I have explained general form of linear pair of equations, and I have also explained going through the conditions or situations in the question. How will you create the equation? How will you form the equation? And I suppose you might have learned with the statements given, how will you form the equation? Now question is, how will you solve those pair of equations? I have already explained or informed rather the cross multiplication method. It has been removed in this session 2021, and so we will concentrate on graphical method, method of substitution, and method of elimination. Cross multiplication, again and again I am reminding you, although I have informed all of you, cross multiplication method has been removed by CBSE, so this is not in the syllabus. Now you see the graphical methods to solve a pair of linear equations. These 3 points you should remember. What are the points? If A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. I have already told you that this is the general form, standard form of linear equations of two variables, A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. So these are two general form, and with the help of this type of equation, you can find if A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, the graphical representation will be, lines will be intersecting lines. And algebraic interpretation, there will be unique solution. Yani you can find the solution. And if this condition, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, if you find this condition, the graphical representation, the lines will be coincident. Coincident means if a line lying over other line, so they are called coincident lines. And algebraic interpretation will be, there will be many solutions, because all the points of both the lines are touching each other, and therefore there will be many solutions. And if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2, then you will get the parallel lines. Parallel lines you might have studied in geometry. The lines which never intersect. The lines which never intersect, they are called parallel lines. So if you find this condition, geometrical representation, graphical representation, lines will be parallel. And if lines are parallel, so what will be the algebraic interpretation? Algebraic interpretation will be, there will be no solution. These 3 are conditions. So these 3 are very, very important. And I suppose you will learn all these 3 points, and this will be useful in solving the question. Now you see 3.2 question 1. In this exercise, you see the first question. 10 students of class 10 took part in mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, find number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. And so means, so you will suppose like number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. Like number of boys is X and number of girls suppose Y. Now you see there are 10 students, so it is very easy to form equation. So according to first condition, X plus Y is equal to 10. This is equation number 1, linear equation of two variables. Now, question says that number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. This is number of boys, this is number of girls. If I ask you, you form the equation. This Y is 4 more than X. So what will you do to make them equal? So there are two methods. You can subtract 4 from Y, both will be equal, or you can add 4 to X, then they will be equal. So any method you can use here. So equation second, X minus Y transferring minus 4, equation second. Understand? So first you will form the equation. I have already explained yesterday. And now you find number of boys and number of girls by graphical method. For equation 1, you find the coordinates by putting some values of X or Y. You will get the corresponding values of other variables. X is equal to 0 for equation 1. So Y is equal to 10. X is equal to 1, Y is equal to 9. X is equal to suppose minus 2, Y is equal to 12. 0, 10, 1, 9, minus 2, 12. These are the coordinates. And for second equation, X, Y, you find give the values, some values of X or Y. X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 4. X is equal to 1. So 1 will be here minus 5, 5. And suppose minus 2. Minus 2, this side will be plus 2, minus 2, 2. These are the coordinates. 1, 5, 0, 4, 1, 5, minus 2, 2. Now you plot these points on a graph paper and you will find the number of boys and number of girls. Suppose these two are two axes, x-axis and y-axis, and these two are drawn on a graph paper. Now you plot 0, 10. Suppose like this, you can plot here like this. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, any suitable scale you can suppose here. So this depends upon the question. 0, 10, so 0 and this will be 10, 20, 30, 40. So no restriction on supposing the scale according to the observation. 0, 10, 0, 10. 1, 9, suppose 1 or 9 here, and minus 2, 9, like this, minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 2, 12, minus 2, 12, like this. So if you join or if you extend, you can extend the line. 0, 4, now you see second, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, suppose. 1, 5. 1. So you can suppose one big unit is equal to 1 unit. Yeah. One big division is equal to 1 unit. 10 भी मान सकते हैं, 5 भी मान सकते हैं. So 1, 0, 4, 1, 5, 1, 5, and minus 2, 2, like this. अब ये जहाँ जब आएगा, अब ये this is not the actual, this is only a method. This is only a way to draw the graph. And if you draw the graph, so you can find number of point of intersection of these two lines. Point of intersection of these two lines will be on the x-axis number of boys and y-axis number of girls. This is called method of graphical method to solve a pair of linear equations. So once again I would like to remind that this is not the actual answer you will get when you draw the graph actually on your graph paper. Then you will find the actual answer, how many number of boys and number of girls. Also, if you anticipate, if you guess, how many number of boys will be there? Number of boys and girls is 10, and girls is 4 more than boys. So this is the number of students, including boys and girls, and number of boys. तो यहाँ जो intersection जो आएगा, x axis में वो number of boys और y axis में रीडिंग करेंगे वो number of girls आएगा. तो इस तरह से अब आप इसको कर सकते हैं. Number of boys is, so you will find the graphical method. So once again I would like to remind you first find the coordinates of the given pair of linear equation. First you form the equation and then you find the coordinates. And supposing a suitable scale, you draw the graph and the point of intersection of these two lines will be the number of boys and number of girls. So once again I would like to advise you, this is not the actual answer. I don't know what scale do you suppose in drawing the graph. So that depends upon supposing your scale. But you can find the number of boys and number of girls and number of students, total number of students is 10. So how much can you get? इसको यदि solve करेंगे, I will tell you later on, x minus y is equal to minus 4. On adding this will be cancelled, 2x is equal to 6. Then this will be 7 and 3. If you ask me, sir, how did you get the answer 7 and 10? I have solved, but you haven't learned how will you solve by substitution or elimination. But if you think very simple question, so number of boys will be 3 and number of girls will be 7. Because both conditions are satisfied here. Number of students 7 plus 3, 10. So that point, यदि आप जो ग्राफ बनाएंगे तो ये 7 में क्रॉस करेगा और ये 3 में क्रॉस करेगा. If you draw the actual graph. So my dear, this is the graphical method to solve linear pair of equations. So first you form the equation going through the statement given in the question, and then you find the coordinates by supposing the value of x or y. You will get the corresponding values, and you plot these points. On joining these 2 points, you will get 2 straight lines. So there will be three conditions, either the lines between intersecting, either the lines will be parallel, or either the lines will be coincident. These three conditions, possible three methods. So the point of intersection will be the number of boys and number of girls. So my dear students, so you can compare with this condition and you will solve. So this is graphical method to solve a pair of linear equations. Thank you and have a nice day.